my name is Furry Fury, and today we are checking out for Peter Rabbit the Movie, official movie review. So, but on the rabbit, because the year of the rabbit! So, without further ado, let's do this, shall we? Oh, rabbits, huh? That's cool. Change everything. Incoming! Rabbit's coming up!
He's a rabbit and he talks. He dares to go into Mr. McGregor's garden. What happens when he does that? Tell us, Matt, or Alonzo, or somebody.
Oh, do we all look alike to you there? Peter Rabbit, yes, the lovely Beatrix Potter.
Peter Rabbit the movie, huh?
Now,
That's really
CG
awesome.
animated creation that works. Take a look.
Ooh, runs wild. Don't copyright that.
What's going on here? My two boys getting along. Nothing could make me happier.
Peter Rabbit.
The trailer makes it look much worse than it is.
That's true.
The trailer is deadly, and the movie is only irritating.
And that was true of Paddington as well.
Yeah, no,
and Paddington 2.
yeah,
The trailers are bad.
The Paddington trailer was terrible, and then Paddington and Paddington 2 are glorious.
And I feel like
This
Peter
ain't
Rabbit,
that.
Peter Rabbit is probably trying
Oh.
to also, jump in on that adorable, twee, but cheeky, British,
I love that that's a whole new marketing strategy for adaptations of beloved Christmas or
The
children's
bunny
movies
rabbits.
where It's, you make a good or at least decent movie and you just completely shit the bed on the trailer. And so people think, oh my god.
Hey, what
that's
the
gonna
heck
be
is
the worst movie
that?
ever. Then you get into it and you're like, oh, actually,
okay.
that's all right.
I had so much fun, you guys, because there's a lot of wordplay, there's a lot of fun visual gags. It's very self-referential, but not to the point that it's obnoxious. Because there's still like the fundamental.
Well, but
purity
I'm
and
a bunny
sweetness
rabbit.
of the story.
But rabbits
They
can
don't
do
tug too
this.
hard on the nostalgia,
But
or they
I don't
try too
think
hard
they're
to
bunny
be
sports.
super modern.
But
It finds a middle
Vanessa
ground.
Wise said
I
you
had a good
don't
time.
draw
I runs out of
Super
steam,
Bowl
but I had a really
artworks.
good time. I laughed for a
So
long
that
time.
means they're cool and everyone. So we're here for Chinese New Year, the rabbits.
They're delicious. No, this movie had more laughs than I was expecting, but the self-referential part did start to get on my nerves. It does that thing where, like, Margot Robbie, who is also the voice of Flopsy, is narrating the movie, and they do that thing of like, well, if this were a more traditional story, this would happen, and they do something sort of sweet and nice, and then it's like, but it's not, so it isn't. It's like, well, then you don't get to do both things. Like, this movie doesn't earn the right to be that sort of meta and having its cake and eating it too. It's that stuff drove me nuts. And I found Peter just so obnoxious.
Because he's James Corden.
Well, partially because he's James Corden, but partially just because of how he's written. It's just like
He's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, I mean, like there's a fine line.
Arrogant.
There's a fine line between being like a scamp and a rascal and just being an asshole. And this rabbit is an asshole. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, he feels threatened and Rose Byrne, his mother figure, is potentially going to go hook up with General Hux. Yes, you have a Star Wars reunion here. You got General Hux and Rey.
And Daisy Ridley is one of the Cottontail. She's one of the three.
Cottontail. Yes. No, I had a good time. And Nick's favorite joke.
Speaking of rabbits, everyone knows about this.
Don't say this.
Unable to see that.
Sorry.
That's unbelievable. Go!
For the first time, and even Babe doesn't really address this, like we get, oh, that's why the rooster crows, which I thought was really fun. There's a lot of stuff in here that I think worked really well, and as kids' movies go, this one is in kind of the plus column, so to speak, but look, the third act, the end of it, like, it does run out of steam, it gets to be a little much. But for the most part, I like this. And I think part of it is I was surprised based on the trailer, and surprised because I saw this having just come from Early Man, which was not good.
Oh, really? I'm seeing it tomorrow morning. Is it not good?
We'll talk about that next week.
It's hard, man.
Silly rabbit, that's for sure.
I had a good time. There were a lot of laughs in this. You know, there's some gags where you think, oh, this is gonna be a musical. Oh, I guess not. And I thought there was a lot of fun stuff going on in this. I thought the CGI was really well done. You know,
Seamless.
right. I thought there was interesting chemistry going on between the two human leads.
Donald Gleason and Rose Byrne.
Almost unrecognizable Sam Neill.
Right, and it was
As the
him either.
farmer.
As
Yeah, the farmer?
I gotta say, Sam Neill with that beard and the bulging eyes and the way he walked around and so awful, he looked a little bit. I was like, did they bring Randy Quaid back? Into like, there's a little bit like,
Oh man.
Yeah, I didn't know who it was either.
kind of disturbing. Call out for. I wish I would have. Like, can we get Jean Marie Baptiste? I was like,
Sorry about what the rabbits are supposed to have.
Secrets and Lies.
Yes.
If you've never seen Secrets and Lies, completely different movie than Peter Rabbit. Also really good. And Jean Marie Baptiste is great in that. And it was a reminder of like,
Peter Rabbit. That I know.
He's very quiet.
right, Rabbits and Lies.
And that's when the rabbit does go in the stew then. When it's my
Oh, rabbits?
Feed it to the rest
Okay,
of them.
I'm maybe being a little hard.
That's for sure.
Would you like to change your number?
No, I'm not that hard on it. But I'm going to say this. You are allowed to see Peter Rabbit only if you bought a ticket to see Paddington 2 already. Because that movie is the stuff. And this movie is the whatever.
But I think kids will like it and adults will not be miserable. Because there's enough stuff for adults to actually genuinely laugh at and with. The kids will enjoy it.
Okay.
This does get close to where the later Shrek movies go in that it's a little too referential and almost a little too dated, but not as far as like Shrek 3 and Shrek 4, which get really rough that way. This one is not quite that bad.
Okay.
Wait, is there a Shrek 4?
It just feels
Is it
like
there?
it. They
Is
just
that the one
keep,
with Rumpelstiltskin?
they just keep going.
I don't
No, there's also
Shrek 10.
a Puss in Boots movie. Are you thinking about that?
But there's a Puss in Boots TV show too.
And there was a Shrek Christmas special.
It's
I
the
don't know.
Shrek Extended Universe. Okay, so
Shrek,
I'm saying
but I'm
6.8. I had a
green.
really good time, and so did my kid.
Christy,
5.5.
6'8".
I'm not going to completely
5.5.
shit on this movie, but it's a little annoying.
I give it a 6.5.
You said 6.5. Yeah.
6.5.
6.5.
I am really excited about the possibility of a shared universe with Peter Rabbit and Paddington and Babe.
Yeah. So our number is 6.3.
3?
Yes.
Okay,
6.3.
6.3, and it is a 68% on the tomato meter. So you could do worse. So if it's like
That's not good.
And
I mean,
kids wanna see
it's
Peter
definitely
Rabbit,
not bad,
you
huh?
and your hubby want to go have date night and see 50 Shades of Grey.
Well, that's all for today, but tune in for tomorrow. It's gotta be a dragon! See you next time!